Just when she thought she had outsmarted everyone, her words betrayed her, unraveling the entire scheme in an instant. The call came in after noon. Suspicious bank teller reported a woman attempting to withdraw a large sum with possibly forged documents. When officers arrived, she greeted them calmly, offering seemingly legitimate answers and documents. At first, she seemed innocent, but officers quickly realized they were facing a seasoned fraudster who almost got away with it.
Can we just go in here, please? Yep, of course. All right. Here's the ID that we have. All right, can you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, so basically her and another person were in last night and opened an account. They gave us all the same information. They both had out-of-state driver's license. They say they're traveling nurses working out of Orlando. They provided Duke Energy bills that we can tell now that we look at all of them together, of course hindsight, that they've been modified for the proof of address because of course we're a credit union, so you can't be in Michigan and have an account here unless you have residence or you work here. So we have that, but we have like 3 other accounts that have given all the same information. So my fraud department had to call you guys to question because we have reason to believe that they've stolen information like credit and that kind of thing of somebody else. So we think it's a fraud ring, and we believe that she's part of it.
Okay. Is anyone else here that's on site? It's just her? Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the ID that she provided with you?
Yes,
for her?
yesterday
Okay.
and today.
Okay.
And she was here because we gave her a credit card yesterday, and she immediately transferred money off of it like a cash advance, and she was here to get the cash. But that's been what every other person has done too. So they've just kind of all been red flagged into the same group, which anybody can do what they want to with a credit card, but it's because of all of the things matching. Every one of them gave us a Duke Energy bill. Every one of them said they're traveling nurses working out of Orlando, and they all had out-of-state IDs.
Okay. All Michigan or just different states?
One was Illinois. I don't know the other person yesterday. I do believe was Michigan.
Okay.
But I can pull it up before you.
Okay. Can you pull up everything? So how much money did she take out? Or
Well, she hasn't. We didn't give it to her yet. We were stalling
Okay.
her. But she was trying to get 4,000.
4,000 today,
4,000 in
cash.
cash.
The woman, identifying herself as Madison, gave conflicting details about her residence, job, and proof of address, raising further suspicion.
She's finding out what's going on right now. Just until we know that nothing's happening,
Okay.
I'm just going to stay here with you while she figures out why they called us, okay?
Okay. What's your name, ma'am?
Madison.
Madison. Okay.
Shirley.
All right. So they called us, I guess, because they feel like there's some fraudulent activity going on. I guess you're traveling. Can you just tell me exactly? I don't know
travel
what.
nurse.
Okay.
I lived in Michigan and Illinois. I owned over there. I started traveling out here. I work for Orlando Regional. I live out here with my friends. I rent for $500.
Here in Ocala?
Yes.
Okay.
I give them a bill with everything on it.
Okay.
There should have never been an issue.
Yeah, they're saying that, I guess,
Like, I'm really not.
they
understanding.
flagged your. So do you have a Florida ID or have you been
No,
issued?
I
But
haven't
you're a
been.
nurse at OARMS in Orlando? Okay.
Yeah, so now I was going to.
How long have you been a nurse in Orlando?
A year. I've been, well, not in Orlando. I've been a nurse in general a year.
Okay.
Been back and forth. I'm a
In
travel
Orlando.
nurse.
Okay.
I'm a travel nurse. Yes.
All right. So you reside in Ocala and you go
I
back
go
and forth? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yes, baby, I hear you.
And you have never been issued a Florida ID?
I haven't been around to it. Yeah, I just-
You haven't been around
Yeah,
to
I just have
getting
to
it.
go to the
So the
DMV.
answer is no?
No.
Okay. All right. And is this your correct information on this? Okay.
Yes. So,
It's okay.
yes.
So basically, we had already kind of been watching an account, just us in this branch, that we had opened about a week.
Investigators uncovered a pattern of fraudulent credit card applications followed by quick cash withdrawals, connecting her to a larger network of suspects.
Credit looked beautiful on paper. Income made sense with traveling nurse. All of that. Everything seemed kosher. Provided a utility bill for proof of residence because he had a out-of-state driver's license. This is that person I'm talking about. So an Illinois driver's license. We did kind of question because we're not familiar with the Illinois driver's license. We, whatever. We looked up online. It looked like all the same marks, whatever. So fast forward, the MSR that helped him had to go in his account like the next day to see something, like fixing something or doing whatever he's doing, and he noticed really weird activity on his credit card. And so, you know, we give people a credit card, they can do whatever they want to with it, but we also are in this, I've been in it for 19 years, I know what people usually do with their credit cards and stuff, and his just didn't make any sense. He literally went on a shopping spree, he paid for something that was like, something with junk, I don't know, it was like a $6,000 transaction. But anyway, so we had kind of been watching that. Yesterday, this young lady and another person, a guy came in.
That guy?
The other guy that was up here a minute ago. So the guy that was here with her was this guy. It was a California driver's license. Same story.
What was their story? They were together? Or?
He came in wanting a credit card specifically, which so did the other guy. So the other guy that we had been watching, he came in wanting a credit card. This guy came in wanting a credit card and an account. They knew exactly, like they came super prepared.
The bank spotted inconsistencies in the documents, such as mismatched fonts and repeated use of the same utility provider, raising red flags.
Inconsistencies with this. You can see the font is different. Even this font is different on these two. And then the other one, if it prints.
That was how they were going to prove their address?
Right. And so now that we put them all together, because you know there were 3 different scenarios, but when you put them all together, you see, okay, well that's weird. How are they all out of state? They all live somewhere that has Duke Energy. None of the bills like match as far as the fonts. And the third one is different
May
too.
I see?
Yeah, of course.
So why was she leaving when y'all still had her driver's
Because
license?
she said, we told her we were getting her.
For opening up an account as well.
Okay.
If that was the case, why would he open my account if he felt like there was some fraudulent activity?
Yeah, we're trying to get to the bottom of it. I don't know what's going on.
If we question an ID, like because we're not familiar with an Illinois one, we usually just Google to see does it match, like does it look like it's whatever. But when they provide an address for us for whatever they're matching, like, you know, a Duke Energy bill makes sense to us because Duke Energy is local and, you know, all of that.
And they all provided the same documentation?
Yeah.
Yes. His address that he provided to us for his residence and the address that's on the Duke Energy bill, that is not Duke Energy service out there. His
Another suspect, Richard, was flagged for suspicious activity, making large cash withdrawals within a day of opening new accounts.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know what Wildwood has.
So they're valid ID cards and driver's licenses.
But yeah, we have Seco Energy. We don't have Duke Energy. And it's Ocala Park Estates is what that pulls up to.
Okay.
I don't see what is the issue.
It just seems kind of weird. I don't know. But we're working it all
Somebody
out.
that travels, that's weird.
Yeah, no, I guess to come all the way to this bank in Ocala, you live in Wildwood, you work in Orlando. I don't know. We're trying to sort it out, though.
Because I switch it, like, I can pick where my job is. I have friends out here.
The perception, you get it? It just
I
does
get
look a little
of
weird.
Of course. I live with family, friends, you know, we rent from them.
So I'm out in the back, I'm talking to them, and it's a little bit of, there's a lot of moving pieces, and there's about 3 different, you know, suspects for it. And I'm thinking this is something, I don't know if you can come out and help us, or if CID can come out and help us establish PC.
Do me a favor. Can you put the phone down? Thank you, I appreciate it.
Am I not putting the phone down if you let me?
Because I don't know who you're communicating with. I'm still trying to sort everything else, and I'm just, yeah.
Since she has been detained in there, he's called in through the contact center wanting information, I guess, on his account, and we told him that he would have to come into a branch to identify himself. So just so you know, we don't know what branch he'll go to, but we refuse to give him information over the phone. Just because, now he has been present in the branch before, like he opened the account in person, but we just wanted to let you know that he was calling in with questions.
About his account?
Are they looking to withdraw money?
Yeah, so we gave them credit cards yesterday. They applied for credit cards and they were approved. And basically they both maxed out the credit cards today, and he withdrew the cash already, right? Richard?
Yeah.
He withdrew $6,500 in cash, and then she was coming in now to do the $4,000 cash, like basically withdraw out of the account.
So they're trying to take the credit card money.
Yeah.
Leave you guys with the.
And while, like I was explaining to her, I mean, while that we give a credit card and you can use the card however you want to, it's not normal. Like that's not what people do.
I get it, but at the end of the day, you guys checked them out. You guys gave them credit cards. and technically,
Officers suspected the IDs were fake and noticed the woman was in contact with someone outside. When she attempted to leave, they intervened, escalating the investigation.
be out there credit cards.
Right. And
Hey, you exercising, doing something important? What were the amounts of the credit cards?
7,500 and 5,000.
For each, the female and the guy?
The female was 5,000 and the guy was 7,500.
Yeah, all these driver's licenses, look.
Like the picture.
Did she seem nervous at all when you were talking to her?
No.
She really didn't.
Okay.
Even today she didn't. She just seemed anxious to leave
Yeah.
because
Well,
she said she had to get to work.
right. I mean, the only to me she wasn't. Neither of them were really nervous. But I mean, I don't know. Like now thinking back on it, almost was like they were. It was like too good. Like everything was just so perfect.
Well, and do you know if she's like, did she say anything to you before she started to leave, or?
When, like right now?
Yeah.
No, I walked back here to tell her that she was here. No one was in the office with her, and she just went to get out.
I told her it was going to take like 10 minutes, and you told her that you were trying to get the funds
Yeah, I
for
told her I'm going. I said the tellers are getting the cash together, so I'm just going to go get your cash. And then left her.
It's just so funny how all of them is taking the credit card, put it in their checking account, and then
Well,
cash
that's
out
the
it
thing.
to go elsewhere.
What I would do is go over there and talk to her, advise her her rights, and explain to her that we're investigating this right now. And she has an opportunity to tell us if it's fake or not.
Okay.
And
Well, I'm gonna have Peoples do that since
Right.
she's primary, and I think she
let
benefit
let
from the
investigations get
experience,
here first.
but- Okay.
Can you just explain to her what's going on?
Sure, how you
she's
doing?
communicating with someone outside, and
All right. Is there somebody outside you with?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, where they at?
because she's communicating with somebody outside. She's saying she has to use the bathroom. I was just gonna put her in cuffs, but
So we got a detective coming out right now.
okay,
We're just investigating her for a possible fake ID card, and then the rest of this is just Signal 13.
gotcha. Okay, so that's all we got. If anything,
Did the boyfriend come in? I heard
No,
you
the
say
boyfriend didn't come in. I went looking for him in the parking lot. But apparently she came and told me that she told him to go and get some food. So that is a telltale that, yeah, there is something going on.
because he doesn't want you to have his ID in your hand, because even he questioned his ID yesterday and said it doesn't feel right.
so now we're just trying to verify your identification right now at this moment.
Oh.
You know, I forgot I stuffed that back there. I thought you had it. He's trying to figure out the whole fraudulent part of it all. I mean, nothing may come of it. You probably, may be able to just leave. And we'll just document this,
Hey, young lady,
Yes.
can you do me a favor? Can you take off your glasses for me? I'm going to take a picture.
Did it come back? 54 or?
Thank you.
You coming in?
I'm Detective Williams. Okay.
I was trying to
Listen, what I need you to do is give me your real name. Okay. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be booked at the jail under John Doe, and I'm going to put a bond on there where no one can bond you out. Okay. So give me your name. What is it? Julia.
Sorry.
So, I know you didn't come here alone. Where is he waiting for you at?
He left already.
Now, you guys from Orlando. What kind of car does he drive?
It's a Honda, maybe a blue Honda, and it's a rental.
Okay, it's a blue Honda. It's a light blue, dark blue.
Dark blue.
Okay, 4-door, 2-door. Okay, and where were you parked at? When you,
At Publix.
by Publix? Okay. So you had a conversation with him. Are you sure he left, or you told he's gonna wait for you? Because
No,
at the
he
end.
told anything. He already said I already left.
Okay, so
Yeah. Especially when
he was waiting for you to call him back so you come and pick you up if you're gonna get released.
Exactly.
So are you gonna call him and tell him, hey, I'm leaving, come and get me?
Why would I do that? If he has nothing to do with this. He doesn't have nothing to do with it. Ask for a ride.
Okay. What's his name?
Why?
So if it's not the guy that's involved with you in this, then let us verify that. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
I don't wanna
all
put him-
this is gonna go down on you.
I get it, but this is my doing, and this is
Okay.
with my face, and this is my thing. I don't want to involve somebody into something that they don't have nothing to do with it. I just asked him to bring it to the bank, so I don't want to involve him into something, and then all I did is call him and tell him the cops are here. and then I tell him to leave, and then now I'm telling him to come back. I wouldn't want to involve him like that, to be honest. This is my
Is
mistake.
that not the same guy that was with you here the other day when you opened the account?
No. That's somebody different, yeah.
Who's that guy?
He goes by some guy named Mo, to be honest.
No, but I just want to know about the car. So,
Let's get her to the district.
Okay, Pete.
Yeah, so they probably want you. I'm gonna get her to. It's literally 5 minutes up the road.
yeah.
Go ahead and stand up for me. What is your name? It's not Madison.
Eventually, she is detained, but her true identity remains uncertain, setting the stage for a deeper investigation.
Julia, right? Go ahead and put out your slides for me. Okay.
Now you don't have nothing else illegal on you. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, we have your purses over there. You want to grab a purse and not leave it?
Yeah, can I actually?
Can you?
I
No, you can grab.
No, wait,
I'll
can I
take-
actually grab a
No, no.
tampon out of it?
Nope.
I have a tampon.
Okay.
I'm gonna put your phone back in your wallet, in your purse.
Okay.
You don't need to tell me. Okay.
I mean, I feel like you want to hurt me on purpose. Makes no sense.
I'll walk you out.
I know, but you were just making them tighter and tighter. That's why I said that.
Okay.
That's what I
All
was
right.
saying.
All right. We're gonna talk in a minute. Okay.
Okay.
It's easier if you just sit down first and then swing your legs around and walk.
The real story unfolds in the interrogation room as the truth finally begins to unravel. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss what happens next.